Somebody said, you going with the pills?
Amen. Yeah, you a good one.
You a good one.
Amen.
You see, now he was raised.
Come on now. He just went right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the man you want. You know what kind of man they say, I know he was raised better than that girl. You know?
Amen.
No, he's saying that.
That's right. That's right.
I told the girl, Mom, you know, y'all live y'all people love y'all.
Uh-oh, come on now.
I told the girl, you don't need him, honey. He ain't ready.
Amen.
To be nobody's nothing.
Amen.
You can do better.
Yeah. All right.
Amen.
It's right. Tell me.
He was honorable.
Yes.
Because by him the Lord had given him deliverance. The Lord had given deliverance unto Syria. He was also a mighty man in valor.
Amen.
But he was a leper.
Amen.
He was all these great things.
Yes.
But he was a leper.
Amen.
He was everything,
Everything.
but he was a leper.
Yes.
And the Syrians had gone out by companies and had brought away captive out of the land of Israel a little maid. And she waited on Naaman's wife.
Yes.
And she said unto her, see, it's always the day the ugly man. Them the best kind.
Yes. Amen.
Y'all ain't liking my talking.
Amen.
I ain't talking about ugly. Because don't nobody want no ugly. But I'm saying, you know, he might not be the typical man you like.
Amen.
You know. But it's all right.
Amen.
Because Naaman was a leper. I don't know if you know it, but I'm preaching right now. But he had a wife. So somebody wanted him. Y'all ain't liking this. It's somebody out here for everybody.
Everybody.
But verse 3 says, and she said unto her mistress, would God my Lord were with the prophet that is in Samaria, for he would recover him of his leprosy. And one went in and told his Lord, saying, thus said, the maid that is out of the land of Israel. To see why it's good to have a connection with somebody that has a connection. It's good to know somebody. It's good to know somebody that has a connection with God. Y'all ain't talking to me. Sometimes you can have favor through connection. It ain't about what you got sometimes. Sometimes it's about who you know. Somebody says about who you know. You can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got the right connections, well, you can't get nowhere. It's about who you know.
Yes, sir.
Who you know. That's why they used to say, somebody pray for me when they ain't have enough sense to pray for myself. When I didn't want prayer, somebody prayed for me. Had a young man tell me to stop praying. I said, I will not. I'm going to keep on praying. Prayer is the answer. Hallelujah. Prayer changes lives. Keep on praying. Keep on praying. Somebody say, keep on praying. And the king of Syria said, go, and I will send a letter unto the king of Israel. And he departed. See, this is favor. You see the king working on Naaman's behalf? On the little maid's behalf? But you just couldn't show up anyway. You had to get permission. You just couldn't leave the king's side. You had to get permission. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. It's a different thing when the king sent a letter on your behalf. Huh? That girl stuck over there in Russia.
Come on now.
And not even the president's words is helping her. He trying, but they making deals. It used to be a long time ago, the president would send a word and say, you know, blah, 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 blah. And they'd be on the plane on their way home. Y'all don't believe that, do you? It used to mean something, mother. But he departed and took with him 10 talents of silver and 6,000 pieces of gold. I wish he quit reading. And 10 changes of raiment. And he brought the letter to the king of Israel, saying, Now when this letter is come unto thee, behold, I have therewith sent Naaman, my servant, to thee, that thou mayest recover him of his leprosy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Verse number 7. And when it came to pass, when the king of Israel had read the letter, that he rent his clothes.
Yes.
Lord have mercy. This man got 2 kings
Come on now.
speaking on his behalf.
Come on now.
The king of Syria sent the letter
Yes.
to the king of Israel.
Amen. Yes, he
Then the
did.
king of Israel got involved,
Amen.
and he rent his clothes
Come on, Bishop.
and said, I am God. I am I God to kill and to make alive, that this man do sent unto me to recover a man of his leprosy. Wherefore consider, I pray you, and see how he seeketh a quarrel against me.
Yes.
Now the king of Israel was scared, but he didn't realize he was still working on Naaman's behalf. Y'all good. See, God will have a ninja working on your behalf, and he don't even know why. That might have went over some of y'all heads. God will have folk fighting for you, they don't even know why they fighting. He's more than the whole world against you. If God is on your side, everything is all right. Huh? 1,000 to come to your side. 10,000 at that right hand. They can't come nigh you. You covered by the blood of Jesus. Can't nobody do nothing to you unless God allow it. If God is fighting for you, everything is all right.
Thank you, Lord.
Somebody ask me why I'm not worried about it. Because God is fighting for me. He's fighting for me. He got people fighting for me. I got a friend right now text me on call me the other day. How you doing, Pastor Washington? I just called and check on you. See if there's anybody I need to beat up. I got the message right here. Anybody I need to jump on, anybody I need to beat up on your behalf. God always got somebody fighting for you. God will fight for you. You ain't got to apologize for what you do. See, if you fight for yourself, you got to apologize. Eventually, you're going to have to if you try to make it to heaven. God ain't got to apologize to nobody except himself.
Amen.
Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. Huh? I ain't never read where God apologized to nobody. The Bible said God repented, but he repented to himself. Y'all ain't God repented to himself that he even made created man. Himself.
Yes, Lord.
Read
Hallelujah.
on. This reading helping me.
Hallelujah.
He was fighting for the man, didn't even know he was fighting for him. And it was so. Look at verse 8. When Elisha, the man of God, had heard that the king of Israel had rent his clothes,
Yeah.
that he said to the king, Wherefore hast thou rent thy clothes? It's going to be the connected.
Yeah.
Let him come now to me, and he shall know that there is a prophet in Israel.
Yeah.
Look at God.
My God.
So Naaman came with his horses and with his chariot and stood at the door of the house of Elisha. And Elisha sent a message unto him, saying, Go and wash in Jordan 7 times. Come on here.
Yeah.
Go and wash in Jordan 7 times, and thy flesh shall come again unto thee, and thou shalt be clean. Can the church say amen? Now I'm reading this, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, I see how it is. He sent the letter. was trying to figure out how he knew the man had leprosy. When he said that he seen the letter.
Yeah.
Can the church say amen?
Amen.
I hope I said something to help you.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Hallelujah.
Fighting for me.
God is fighting for you.
All right.
God trying to help you, but you won't let him. Huh? Mother Strauss said, I tried to help you. Tried to help you. Past tense, but you wouldn't let me.
Amen.
I'm talking present tense. God trying to help you, but you won't let him. You got to let the Lord help you. He knows the ways that I must take. He knows my ins. He knows my outs. He knows what's best for me. And he knows what's best for you. You think you know what's best for you. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. You think you know what's best for you. You don't know what's best for you. God knows what's best for you. Huh? He knows the ways that I must take. The steps of a good man, a good woman, are ordered by the Lord. He that is led by the Spirit of God are the sons and the daughters of God. But God knows you. You got to let this word guide you. That word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. We don't want the word. We don't want God to help us. We want to help ourselves. But you got to let God do it. Let God all in it. Let God dress you. I ain't saying nothing. Let God sustain you. Let God keep you. Let God heal you. Let God lead you. Let God guide you. Lead me, Lord. Lead me along the way. Y'all ain't going to say nothing. Lord, if you lead me, I won't stray. Lord, help me walk each day with you. Lead me, oh Lord. Somebody say, lead me, oh Lord.